Hey, it's Josiah, and this is a super casual episode. This is such a chill episode that I did not write down what I'm going to say before I started recording. So that's how chill we're talking. On today's episode, I was joined by Manasseh, a longtime Twitter mutual of mine, as well as James C. who has been on the show a few times. You might be familiar with him. We just kind of hung out and talk about how everything's been bad lately. We talk about the Iran war ending, and we talk a little bit about the UFC fight at the White House. I don't know. It's just kind of a current events type episode. This ended up being a bit of a crazy month, but I am going to get all the episodes out for this month here in the next week and a half or whatever. So the episodes are coming. And then I do need to say that we will be doing Christian Rock Summer here in July. So for those of you who are new to the podcast, once a year I do a month devoted to kind of evangelical media and specifically Christian music. The gimmick for it in the past was I was trying to find bands that I actually still like and kind of see what makes them interesting that they came out of the evangelical world. But we're also going to talk about some shitty stuff now. We talk about some shitty stuff too. So I don't fully have everything lined up yet, so I can't tell you everything that we're going to cover, but it's going to be a fun month. A little less prepared this year than last year, which is funny because I said that last year as well, but last year I read a book, so I was pretty prepared. I didn't read a book this year. Anyway, it's going to be good. But before we get going on to the episode here, I do need to say that you can support this show on Patreon. For a mere $3 a month, you get access to 2 to 3 additional bonus episodes per month, as well as a whole back catalog of exclusive episodes. In fact, the last 3 episodes were all Patreon episodes. Sorry that it worked out that way. So if you sign up for that, you get to hear a Sports Corner episode. We talked about sports. You could hear a music exchange episode where Josh Christensen and I exchange an album that's personally meaningful to us and then compare and contrast them. Last time we talked about Armed Forces by Elvis Costello and the Attractions alongside Pieces of Mind by Iron Maiden. Is a fun time. Okay, so do that. Go join the Patreon. If you're not ready to support the show financially, consider just leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. Helps out with the algorithm. And I might read your review at the top of an episode. Okay, all that out of the way, let's get on with the episode. You're listening to Fruitless, a podcast hosted by me, Josiah Sutton. And this is episode 88, Ready for the New World Order, with Manasseh and James C.
At some point, we can get together again, maybe, if you feel like it, if I'm not too repulsive, and we can actually do an episode on the Antichrist, because we hate that guy.
I would actually love to do that at some point here.
Yeah, we'll bring Peter Thiel on the pod, get his take.
Get his take on the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll get your audience left behind pilled.
Yes.
From the left.
From the
left this time. Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about this because I've been into Girard for a while. And It is funny that if you do any reading of people who do Girardian work, especially within the context of integrating Girard into Christian theology or whatever, there's a pretty good chance you're going to be reading somebody who has gotten direct funding from Peter Thiel, which makes me think am I being psyoped? Yeah, I have to step back. I just think maybe, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
I've done a bit of Girard reading. I read Things Hidden from the Foundation of the World. It's been a little while since I cracked that open. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I liked him. I'm kind of a sucker for erudite continental philosophy. So
yeah, me too.
I pretend I understand it most of the time.
Yeah, well, it's dense poetry.
I kind of vibe with that though, because I've tried some analytic philosophy. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, analytic's not fun. Because I studied philosophy in college, and my professor is an analytic philosopher, and I mean, I really liked him, but it was a little too rational. Like at a certain point, I just kind of wanted to be able to vibe a little bit.
yeah. Continental's good for just like what's the source? I made it up. Like,
but it can have a certain explanatory power, even if it maybe isn't like empirically verifiable or whatever.
yeah, exactly. It's why Lacan is so fun. Like I don't know what the evidence for that claim is, but it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Well, welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Fruitless. This is really just one of those where it's like I'm just gonna hang out with a buddy, like a mutuals from Twitter or whatever. But I'm kind of undermining myself from admitting that, because I could try to frame that as we're doing an interview with the guy who told a Dutch person to send him his cranial measurements. I could frame it that way. Like, this is like an interesting interview. We got Manasseh. Is that what we landed of the many pseudonyms you've taken over the years?
various nom de guerre. That's right.
Well, welcome Manasseh. And then we also got James C. Liker. You all know James. Hello, James.
Hey, I took the screenshot that became that viral sensation.
I didn't realize that. That's perfect.
It still pops up in places.
That was my biggest tweet, which is I'm kind of pissed about that.
Your biggest tweet was screenshotting someone else.
Yeah.
Usually that's I mean, like it was complete throwaway too. Like I think I was just I don't know. I think I was like stoned or something. I was just like responding to this guy because he was talking about like Muslims or something like that, and like I can't stand when Europeans talk about Islam. And I was just like, I don't know, I just wanted to be racist to him. So we did a little woke phrenology on him, and somehow that ended up being my most famous piece of writing ever.
Yeah, so I found the screenshot here for those who aren't familiar with the interaction. It being about it like that's an extra funny, because I always didn't remember where it was from, like why you were arguing with this guy. But you had said you are literally Dutch, and then Islamophobic guy said originally yes, that matters how. And you had replied, a ridiculous fake language and culture. Send me your cranial measurements, you old Yakubian ape. I must study you for science. And now I see that screenshot at least like once a week floating around.
Wow.
I got like instantly blocked for that too. And well deserved. Yeah. He read that and he's like, I'm not interacting with this guy anymore.
That kind of sucks, because I mean that's one of the reasons why Blue Sky kind of sucks, is that you can't see the funny blocked interactions. Because it just like it turbo blocks everybody from seeing it.
Yeah. You missed out some good stuff. It's why you gotta go with the screenshot rate, which is kind of dirty, but like I know that if I dunk on somebody, like maybe I care about social media too much, but like if you dunk on somebody and it's like really good and they like block you, just no one's gonna know. Punch and power. Yeah, it just sucks, man. Takes all the pleasure out of it.
You know, all the dunking is not fun anymore. Is not as fun anymore. I've noticed, and part of it is the ex Blue Sky schism, where they're not all on the same website anymore. So it just doesn't have the same potent energy. And then like, I don't know, with like X is just all like Nazis. It's awful. And so it's not fun to dunk on them anymore, you know, because it's not like, oh, look at this weirdo I found. It's like, I found the 1,000th guy that likes Hitler.
Nazi pedophile. It was like actually proud of it. Like you can't even insult them anymore. It's just like these people are degenerate animals and want to be. So that's where you would go with that.
Yeah, I've been getting emails from X.com telling me like, "Oh, hey, you have like 80-something new notifications or whatever," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't feel like seeing child pornography today. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I prefer not to.
No, thank you." Yeah,
it like rubs me wrong a little bit. Like I understand why people dunk on Blue Sky, because there's some really annoying stuff on Blue Sky. Absolutely. I do think though, like a lot of the annoying stuff on Blue Sky was also on Twitter. Just like a couple years ago, it just isn't on Twitter anymore. So I feel like people act like Blue Sky is uniquely bad, and it's just kind of like, no, this is what left Twitter was like in 2018. It's not that different.
Which means that it was it was bad. Like it's
like, always bad.
Not good. But like you know, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I think part of, like, you're talking about, like, it's not as fun to dunk anymore. And, like, I think part of that, frankly, just from my own perspective, just getting older. Where it's just like, I was doing that, like, what? Like, I joined Twitter, I think, like, back in 2017, my very first brand new account. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's like been almost 10 years. I'm like, really want to do this more?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think I've got less funny. James has stayed funny, though. I will give you that.
James is hilarious. Yeah, you got some bangers, man. Yeah.
I mostly am just trying to bring awareness to the fact that sometimes if you have depression, it can cause you to have memory loss. That's mostly what my account is dedicated to now.
Well, and also that Idiocracy, you know, when it first came out, many people thought, you know, that it was a comedy, but after time has gone on, you know.
Yeah, I have some thoughts on that we might get to with some recent events at the White House, the center of our civilization.
The people's palace. Yeah.
Yes. But I think with Blue Sky being bad, it's that I think it's like a problem that is due to everything being in these like walled off like forums don't really exist anymore. So everyone's on these like in these social media sites where you have like all these different disparate communities that are all sharing the same public forum. And like a lot of times you see posts and it's just not for you. You know, it's just like it's not part of your culture or subculture or whatever. It's like, but I think there's a certain type of person who just feels the need to comment on things that they see as if it's for them, even though it's not for them.
Yeah. I mean, like honestly, like demographically, I mean, for example, like on Blue Sky, there's a lot of trans women. I'm not trans. And so like I see the posts and that's fine. But like I'm not gonna interact with it because it's kind of like it's not about me, it's not for me. I wouldn't know what to say. I couldn't crack a funny joke. Like it's, you know, just like okay, like it's cool, like, you know, do your thing. But you know, it's just not something I'm not gonna interact with very much because like I don't really have a lot to contribute to that discussion. So
or you could be like the average Blue Sky user and you could just kind of slide in and try to riff in the comments, you know.
I would limit riff in the comments. I have a limit to the amount of humiliation online I'm willing to endure. So.
I think
maybe not for me.
But you know, as annoying as Blue Sky is at the end, like I still use both, and whenever a post of mine blows up on Blue Sky, the worst case scenario is a bunch of pedants in my replies being like, your joke is incorrect. And on X, I get like, you're going to join the mass graves with all the other non-white people. Like that's the shit in my feed.
Yeah, you have somebody that's posting Dave the rope at you and like, thanks, man. Yeah.
No, I had to lock down my X account at like for like a few weeks, a few months back because I had made a post about, there was a story years back here where this in Iowa where a girl named Molly Tibbetts was abducted and murdered, and then allegedly the guy they found who did it was you know a undocumented immigrant. Like I'm always skeptical in the details of that, but even if it is the case, it got turned into a really big political thing during Trump's first administration, and the family had to like come out and be like, "Yo, she was like a liberal. Like, I don't want you don't do this with my daughter's body. You know, like don't make this into a political thing." Yeah. And they ignored her. So I saw a post that was sharing around remembered Molly Tibbetts again and like bringing it back up. And I had said like, hey, like their fucking family has told people to stop doing this. Like you're mocking her family. And then that post blew up. And then I just was getting death threats for like a week. And then at the same time, my girlfriend got in a car accident and I had to put up like my Venmo because we were trying to deal with a car accident. And then they were all like harassing me under the like posts about my girlfriend getting in a car accident. I was like, that was the line. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, that's what?
Oh, fuck you guys so much.
That's insane. Yeah, like what are you? Oh man, how do you get up in the morning doing that?
I know.
I feel like no dignity anymore.
Truly. Yeah. Anyway, so both suck, but I do think Blue Sky sucks less. It's just annoying.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, like how much longer, like, am I going to be doing this in like 50 years online? I don't even know what the online's going to look like. Yeah. Maybe that kind of leads us into our conversation, but
yeah,
internet's dying, man. And probably that's a good thing. I mean, it's being done by some very evil people, obviously. And they're killing something that I think has been good for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know either of the two of you.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like the internet was like I like to remind people the internet was actually designed as a weapon. Like it was a military project. Both as a means of communication and frankly, I think as a means of influence. But and so is it good that it's dying? I mean, like I'll probably spend more time outside once it becomes completely unusable. Once I'm actually just responding to chatbots. Once my like old ass is no longer relevant and cool and hip, and I can't riff with whatever the equivalent of Zoomers are in 50 years. Like, it's like nobody really needs to hear from me at that point.
Yeah. I have a buddy that says he's gonna. I think 50 is the age he's decided he will get off the internet because he thinks he sees what people are like after 50 on the internet. He's like, that's gonna be the time you got to cut it off.
Not good. There'll probably be something else at that point, though. I don't know. Like, I don't know, some like Neuralink thing where you're all hooked into each other's brains all the time. Can you imagine the nightmare that would be?
Oh my God!
Can you imagine like being exposed to the opinions and views of your fellow man at this point with what you can see online, Facebook. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but like Facebook, whatever, LinkedIn, even LinkedIn is for absolute demons. And like, can you imagine like being 100% with no membrane of differentiation between you and the mass of humanity, that Gestalt consciousness, how poisonous that would be. Can you imagine? Like you just go insane. Like you would just be like,
just having
these people's opinions and views.
Average Twitter user injecting directly into your brain at all times. Oh my God.
But think about how good the advertisements will be now that they have direct access.
The thing where they were figuring out how to like hack your dreams.
Yeah.
They were like putting like subliminal messages into your audio and stuff like that. And it was like hacking your dreams. This is like MIT scientists talking about them. These aren't cranks. Like,
MIT.
Anyway, I kind of makes you wonder.
MIT scientists talking about doing an actual Futurama bit in the real world.
Yeah. Like I don't know, my local used car dealer like subliminally messaging me about used cars.
Well, we don't really have a super focused topic, but I guess it is just kind of vaguely everything's broken right now. It's kind of the vague theme. James, were you wanting to bring up the UFC fight at the White House? Is that what you were saying?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I think a guy did it. Yeah, didn't a guy do like a Nazi salute or something for our troops?
I think I missed that.
Yeah, Joker up on the rope doing a Nazi salute.
I saw the guy say the Michelle Obama is a man line, which that was crazy for a number of reasons. I can't even be offended by that though. That's an outdated right wing meme. That was like when I was in high school. What are we doing?
Yeah. That's super old.
That's old.
Yeah. Like that was. I mean, I remember seeing that joke, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
more. Yeah, and he's just popping it out, and it's like, who's that for? Like, people have moved on, man. Who cares about the Obamas now?
The Obamas.
I mean, they have that super evil building they're building in Chicago, but like, it's so weird to get back onto that.
I don't know. Like, it's like making jokes about Bill Clinton too, where it's like nobody likes him. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I'm going after the hallowed left icon, Bill Clinton,
beloved,
and now the left. Now the liberals are owned.
Isn't it funny that the Democrats probably did like a spotlight level cover up to protect Clinton? A politician nobody younger than like 47 actually likes.
Yeah.
The amount of influence
really
Clinton has.
So they have some really strange choices down there. They sure know how to pick them.
Oh yeah. The only guy I know, like I'm aware of, that still really likes Bill Clinton is the guy running for governor in Iowa right now for the Democrats. He got it. He became a Democrat because he liked Bill Clinton so much. He likes to say that. So there's the one guy.
It's like the one man in America. Awesome. Yeah. I did have a thought, like looking at I mean, people were talking about the Medal of Honor recipients escorting the fighters, which I think is pretty funny. That's pretty good. And like all the troops having to salute the fighters going to the ring, which I think is perfect. And I wish Trump would do that all the time. But I mean, like people were talking about how it's such a sign of disrespect to the military, and it kind of struck me that, yeah, I wonder if that was the point. Like they lost.
Yeah,
they lost the war, and like, is this like a 4D chess punishment for them? It's like, yeah, like you have to salute these like concussed degenerates on their way to the ring. It's like a decimation. Like
it really is. I guess it's awesome that Trump is doing like this giant shaming ritual of this country on its 25th anniversary.
It's cool. Yeah. My take on like the demolishing the White House and like building a giant pain cage and then having dudes fighting it. Is that shit is tight, and he should do more of it. And
let's just keep destroying American monuments and replacing. It's more honest. It's honest about what we are, you know? Like, we should get rid of all this like neoclassical architecture that the founders loved or whatever, and it should be like a subway.
Yeah, just steak and shakes built into the Lincoln Monument. I don't know. Yeah, just completely just defile it all. That's awesome. Shit's tight, man.
Everything's going so good down here.
What was that one viral tweet about this person was talking about they knew this Chinese student who said that their evangelical dad in China believed that Trump was anointed or like chosen by God, but for the purpose of destroying America.
That's the type of evangelicalism I like. Yeah, that's so good.
Vindicated.
That's
vindicated.
Yeah. Is it like I saw it was like a thing. I watched so much Instagram slop reels. It's not even funny, but there's this one. I seen this thing about people saying that in China, Trump's nickname is Builder of the Nation, but it's for like the nation of China or something.
Yeah, a couple more years of this, and they're going to have actual peaceful reunification with Taiwan.
Taiwan's going to beg to be part of mainland China. Like, please don't leave us as part of like the American Empire. No.
Oh, please don't. Yeah, take us back. It's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, like even like India was supposed to be kind of like the counterweight to China. In a lot of ways, they were kind of developing India to become that. And like from my understanding of Indian politics, that they're like pretty. I mean, like BJP. I mean, somebody more knowledgeable than me can speak more on this, but like the BJP is pretty right wing. Obviously, like very like Hindutva, like very Islamophobic, very pro Israel, very pro MAGA, right? Like that's kind of like the ideology they're bringing. And then here's like the American military like blowing up their sailors and like the Strait a couple days ago, and I mean like I'm serious. Sons of Bharat, Lions of Bharat. How many humiliations are you willing to take? You have nuclear weapons. Drive out these Yankee dogs. Raise the Trident banner.
Yeah, we had
over the White House.
It kind of worked out time-wise that, I could say that, actually the official topic of this episode is the Iran peace deal. Because, I mean, that did end up happening perfectly for us here. I mean, I don't have any aside from we just like lost the war, which was like obvious from the beginning that was going to happen.
Yeah, and like I think like that's something that I've really like been going back, like just turning over and over and over in my mind, is that the United States, and like I'm like pretty famously like a doomer on a lot of stuff, but like I honestly didn't think they were going to lose this badly. And they I'm going to say you guys, I mean, like collectively the West, because my satrapy of a country is in on this stuff too.
Right. Yeah.
Like we went to war with Iran, an open war, hot war, and we lost.
Yeah.
And Hegseth was up there talking about this is Armageddon, we're raining death on them, like all that, we're based crusaders and all this stuff. And then like we lost. We lost an open war with a country we should not have lost against. And what is that like? What kind of thinking do you think the Chinese military command is doing, looking at that and just being like, "Holy shit!" Like
they won't do it. Well,
tiger.
Part of it is also like, I mean, we start that war, but then can't commit to, and let me underline, I don't want us to have committed to it, but like can't really commit to it because American public is started off not liking the war. Yeah. So you can't then escalate to boots on the ground. That's like the you
thousands
can't
of body bags coming back. Like you can't. And it would have been a
massacre. Like I think the U.S. could have won the war, but at what cost? Like there's a certain point it would have just been like that. You know, thousands and thousands and thousands of dead. Yeah.
I think the problem is that it would have made. I think the problem is it would have made the treats too expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, like the idea of like we couldn't do like an all-out war in this day and age because like that would require this idea of like Americans sacrificing for the greater good and like the entire conservative project of the past. No, I'm serious. Like this,
you're right. You're
40 years of the conservative project is to make everybody as much of like a fat piggy treatler as possible and like get rid of any concept of like civic virtue or like sacrifice for like anybody other than like your own personal gratification or whatever.
We don't have greatest generation mindset anymore. You know what I mean? Like I can't have a depression in the US in the same way. People don't know how to handle that. And I really learned that about this country during 2020 when there was
absolutely.
That really a lot of my contempt for your average American. As much as I stand by, I believe in democracy. I believe in people and people power or whatever. But I got so disenchanted during 2020 because there was just this basic, you got to stay inside for a couple weeks. Just buy some groceries ahead of time and hang out inside. And everyone collectively lost their fucking mind in this country.
Permanently. Yeah. Like, fuck. And it happened here too. I mean, like we had the whole trucker convoy thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Like they were they were harassing my priest's daughter. Like they were scum. It was all these suburban Hitlerites. Like it was just awful, dude. And they would just keep the fist on the horn for hours and hours and hours. I mean, people live in Ottawa. People actually do live in Ottawa, and the police didn't do shit to help them.
No.
And it ended up actually being. I don't think it's gone to the news like on your side, but people ended up having to basically march on them. The first time they actually suffered a reverse, and like a whole neighborhood got together and just kind of like marched on them and pushed them out of the neighborhood. And police didn't do anything, man. Like there's zero effort to disrupt their logistics, prevent them from buying their gasoline. Like it was just like doing nothing. I mean, I was telling my brother, I was like, they should have done. We should have done was like Mongol style. Let them get to Parliament Hill and just completely fence it off and don't let them out.
Did the 2020 did the BLM protests end up spreading up in Canada, or did that stay more in the US? Because I know some places elsewhere did. Because I imagine the cops came out for that, right? I'm sure they cracked some skulls for that.
Probably in Toronto, not where I was.
Okay.
Like Trudeau came out during one of the protests and like took a knee. Like it was.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Trudeau.
I woke King Trudeau.
Was he wearing the blackface when he did it, or?
Oh my goodness! Oh man!
Coming out, taking a knee in blackface. Yeah.
You guys are Canadian. You guys have no idea how insane that period in our collective. Like it was just like seeing these pictures coming out of him like in blackface, not on one occasion, but like on many occasions. And then for him to come out and say like, I don't know how many times I did this.
That was one of the funniest things. It was amazing.
So awesome.
I think the thing with him here was like, because I mean, I remember that it obviously didn't hit as hard here as it did for you guys, but like, I think the reason it did still hit pretty hard here is because a lot of liberals latched onto Trudeau as the anti-Trump. Trudeau and Macron.
Yeah.
Those were the two like liberal politicians that people here were like, oh, if only we had Macron. Oh, if only we had Trudeau. You know, they're so good. And so it was so funny when that happened because it was like, yeah, this is the guy you were all excited about.
He went on a trip to India, right? Diplomat. I mean, like, and, you know, leaders do this. Carney's actually been doing a lot of this stuff, right? Like just going out on trips. Right? He didn't do what Trudeau did. Trudeau shows up in India, and he's dressed like a guru. It's so weird. If you look at the pictures of him, it's so weird. And he's got like a flower necklace on. He's doing like the hands pressed together thing, and it's like, what are you doing, man? You are French Canadian, my dude. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Oh man, what a weird period of history. I mean, like that was right on the heels of Stephen Harper, right? So people hated Stephen Harper at the end of his term. I mean, people forget that, and like I've seen people being like, "Oh, we want Stephen Harper back," and it's like people hated Stephen Harper at the end of his term. Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not a big fan of Stephen Harper myself. I've only ever voted NDP. Degenerate reformists. They killed Rosa Luxemburg, that kind of, whatever. But I mean, like, Trudeau, man, that was a crazy period. And like, it still made people are still like, their minds are still broken about it. And I think just the combo of like him being like that and then crushing the truck protests with the emergency measures, which ended up getting ruled unconstitutional. Like, I don't really know much about what was going on there, but like his whole thing of like doing that and also being like super connected with the World Economic Foundation. Foundation? Yeah, the WEF.
Forum, right?
Forum, yeah, you're right. Yeah. The WEF. The WEF. And I mean, Pierre Poilievre was just all over that, right? Like he was like at one point, Pierre Poilievre was saying like, I'm not going to let if I'm a PM, I'm not going to let any of my MPs go to the WEF.
It's so funny to be anti-WEF, like they're anti-WEF, but for like really the wrong reason. Because it's like for them, that's the international, triple parentheses, World Economic Forum, right? It's
absolutely. Yeah.
The global elites.
Do you guys remember the Klaus Schwab rap, the World Economic Forum?
Are you ready for the New World Order?
Yeah.
Klaus Schwab and I'm here to say you must give more of your rights away. Your sacrifice is the only remedy for the real pandemic humanity.
That's my absolute favorite piece of right-wing art. I'll be like driving my car. I'll be like driving my car. I'll be like, "Are you ready for the New World Order?"
I love it's the classic, like, what's the piece of conservative art you like? A lot of people will be like, cheat and be like, oh, actually Dostoevsky was a conservative kind of, so like and James is over here like, no.
I'm Klaus Schwab and I'm here to say you must give more of your rights away. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good.
He didn't help himself either, like wearing that weird costume he got from that Baltic University, and it looks like something out of like Eyes Wide Shut. Like that was incredible. Him showing up in that, like that was, come on, man. But it's like evil German wearing like Third Reich paraphernalia kind of thing. The associations that's making people's minds. Speaking of how people got like so insane and evil, like I think like that, all that stuff happening like pre-COVID and leading up into COVID, and like that just whole thing just breaking people's minds. I mean, there's so many pressures on people. And I think that just kind of tipped people over the edge. There's definitely a pre and a post-COVID, a bit of a common observation that's been made. Before you got on, James, Josiah and I were talking about kind of how you divide up the centuries. And my contention is that the 20th century lasts from 1945 to 9/11, and then the 21st century from 9/11 to COVID.
And we're already in something new.
Yeah, we're in something else now. We're in like Nick land, like the singularity from the future is like manifesting, and like we're just this archonic evil at the end of the world is just
we're creating the malevolent computer god at the end of the world that's going to eat us or whatever.
Yeah. Rocco's basilisk reaching back in time to just make people crazy. Yeah.
Rocco's basilisk becomes sentient and then realizes it needs $1 trillion in venture capital money, or else it's going to have to shut down its data centers.
Yeah, that was the thing they never thought of with Rocco's basilisk, is that, you know, it was the amount of water it was going to need to use, you know.
I mean, I'm like, I kind of take the maximalist view of like all that AI shit's going to go away. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I just don't see it. Like, I'm
almost with you. Like, it does feel like the end is imminent, but also I've been saying that for a few years, and I do have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm Ed Zitron-pilled. I think Ed's probably right. Like, there's no future in this. Like, there's no path to profitability. I mean, you would almost need to have like a planned economy built around AI.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do.
Like what the Chileans are trying to do.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. You know, I don't think it's going to happen under this economic system.
Yeah, no, I think that you would have to completely reshape a lot of stuff to make it. I think there's like small uses of AI that are going to stick around. I think it's really good at like bringing together a bunch of data and sorting through it, which was kind of a problem they hadn't fully solved. You know, so like. Yeah. And, you know, if it had been rolled out that way, I don't think we would all hate it as much. But instead, we decided to release it as an unfinished consumer product to just kind of drop on the world. And that's been nothing but a nightmare.
Well, it's because I think we talked about this on an episode a while ago, but it's like technology's kind of stalled out. Like big tech, like it doesn't build anything anymore. There's something new. There's no innovation. So like there's not going to be another computer. Like there's not going to be a technological leap from like there not being a computer to there being a computer, or like the leap from like having no internet to having internet, or from even no cell phone to cell phone.
I was going to say even smartphone to no smartphone. I think even that leap kind of feels like that's kind of it.
So every year, like basically, like every like 2 or 3 years, like the biggest dipshits in the world are like, we have all this money, we need to put this money into something, and then they just like figure out like, oh, this is going to be the new internet. Remember NFTs? That was going to be something, right?
Yeah, crypto. This is the new internet.
All my apes gone. Shit.
All my apes are gone.
I don't know. It's just so dumb. I don't know. Like
Well, it's end of the line kind of stuff, and I don't know if Ed Zitron is correct about. I don't know, right? Because I don't know what the future exactly is going to be, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, I think you're right that like some aspect of it is going to be useful enough to stick around. I do think that probably the costs are going to become such that it's probably not going to be that available to the average person, right? Like, I'm not going to be able
good,
you know. Yeah, like just like probably a good thing. Yeah.
Although,
you know,
I personally would miss the AI Instagram videos of Fat JD Vance doing various things.
You know,
I mean, I guess the sacrifice I'll have to make.
If this ends up happening and AI goes away, it will be funny that there will be like this glut of stuff produced for like a 3-year window of just like the worst images, and you'll see it, you'll recognize the style, and you are like, oh, that is from 2022 to 2027 or something like that is that window.
Yeah, that's the zeitgeist, man. Yeah. But like it's just kind of like the end of the line, right? Like it's everything's fraying, everything's rotting, and we have run out of space to innovate on that. And I don't know, maybe quantum computers become a thing. I guess it builds a couple models, but like even that's not going to be living in your phone.
No,
like that's going to be like in a military base, like 7 stories underground kind of thing, right? That's going to be used to like, I don't know, steal data from China or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
probably. Yeah.
Well, like, there's nothing else to conquer. There's no new horizons. There's no new lands to do colonialism on. You know, maybe they'll figure out how to go to Mars. I don't know.
I was gonna say that I think that's why they're back on space again. Is because they're like, well, okay, that's something.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, and I mean, like, sure, the Artemis 2 stuff was cool. My daughter's super into rockets, right? Like rocket ships. I think she thinks that rocket ships are a lot more common than they are. Every time we go outside, she's always asking, like, where's the rocket ship? which is so cute. I mean, like I told her, like, yeah, you know what? Like people did go to the moon. You know, people went up there. She loves the moon too, and people went up there. And I even tell her like I'm, you know, like a cringe techno optimist. I'm like, maybe when you're a grown woman, like maybe there'll be people living there, you know, like maybe there will be. I don't know. Like I don't think there'll be people living on Mars. Like I don't think that's going to happen.
Mars is crazy, but I think the moon, the moon is a possibility. Yeah, I could see.
Yeah,
not
fuck
like
would you want to live on the moon? There's nothing up there. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. Why not just make the Earth suck less? Why do you want to live on like another place? Like just live here. You got trees. We got beautiful green hills, you know, in the autumn, it turns red, you know, it's awesome. You know, this planet is so cool.
I've been trying to think this through, like, cause I do have like a pro science cringy. I do like space, and I think space exploration is a good thing. I don't like SpaceX doing it. I'm a little more okay with NASA doing it, but also I don't love that it's America specifically. But like, I think there is something important to space exploration, but deluding yourself into thinking like, even if people live on the moon, it will be researchers. It won't be like,
it's not gonna be you and me. Like,
I don't think there's a reason you and me would want to live on the moon. Like, as James just said, the Earth's nice, and I would much rather most of that funding go toward making things here better.
yeah. Like any effort to try and terraform, I don't know, Mars, or I mean, I'm a little bit Venus pilled. Venus would be cool. Venus would be, I mean, big blimp cities just kind of floating on. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But I mean, like any effort to terraform any one of those planets in our solar system would be, I mean, so much harder than just trying to reverse the damage we do here. With you know, like with obviously the carbon and methane emissions is one aspect of it, but I mean, we've been talking about like industrial runoff, nitrates in the water and stuff like that. Like anything you do up there in the sky, you could do a lot more easily down here. Now, again, like I think that space exploration is good because I think that it's cool. I don't really have a rational explanation for it, but I'm like, it would be kind of cool to like have people living on the moon, maybe branch out into other planets, become like, you know, Elon Musk ruined it, but like a multi-planetary civilization. I just hope we do it under JD Pond and not under the space.
Yeah, well, it's like, I think it's a good insofar as space represents the limits of our knowledge and capacity and stuff like that. Yeah. And I think that it's good for humanity to be, for our imagination. I think even our political imagination to always be like reaching toward the edges of what we know, but it should be for that, for research. Like I'm not interested, like why I fucking hate SpaceX is it wastes a lot of resources to fucking like put a car in orbit. I don't want that.
Crash 12 rockets to get one to land, sort of.
Yeah, just like, producing more junk in our orbit that makes it harder to go to space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the worst person to manage this stuff. But I mean, who knows? Like there could be a good. I mean, like I don't believe. Like I mean, he was talking about him and Bezos were talking about like your kids are going to work in orbital stations. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's true.
You know,
maybe
possibly
not,
my daughter will possibly, maybe. I mean, she's brilliant girl.
Yeah.
Possibly she'll be a genius quantum engineer on the lunar settlement. But I'm not like I would bet on it. You know, it's not like the way they try to sell it is like this is the inevitable future. It's going to resolve all the contradictions that have built up. I don't even think they really believe that. Like, you know, but like say like, oh well, don't worry about job loss from AI because all your kids are going to get jobs in space. And it's like that's just like a nightmarish thing to hear. You know, like it's like because you know that's not going to happen. Well, like. It's just not going to happen.
I think we're living through an era where the capitalists have forgotten a lot of the basics of capitalism because every time you hear talk of this, I have not had an answer yet for like, well, what are we doing in the space that's producing a commodity or something?
Yeah.
Like the closest is, and I still think there's a million problems with this, is the fucking putting data centers in space because at least it's like, okay, well, that deals maybe with the heating problem, I guess.
Not really. I mean, like,
no, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that was the only thing I thought it had going for it. Okay,
no, well. They think because space is cold, it'll cool off the machines, but like space is a vacuum. Like there's nowhere for the heat to go.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Right. Okay. because
I can't believe nobody's pointed this out to him too. I mean, like, I'm sure they have, and he just didn't listen. Like, or maybe he knows, and it's just like more bullshit to get investors. I don't know. I did not get in on the SpaceX IPO, so I'm either completely vindicated, or I'm just a poor cell, and I'm going to be dying broke.
Well, it's
I didn't get in on Space IPO.
Well, if it's any consolation, though, like, okay, if you have a person in your life who loves you and wants to be in the same room as you, or you have like somebody that you can, I don't know, make laugh effortlessly and it's genuine, then in some way you actually are richer than Elon Musk. So, you know,
he lives in agony. He lives in agony.
That's something you can't buy, you know?
Yeah, like he lives like he lives basically what I would consider like a Hellraiser existence. Like just I wouldn't trade places with that dude for anything. And like, I mean that sounds like cope, because like, oh, who wouldn't want $1 trillion? But like,
I don't
think it made him happy. Like it's what would I do with that? Like, I don't know. Like,
no, I would love. There's like an amount of money that would be like make my life significantly easier, and then after that, it stops mattering. Like, I don't care about any more than that.
At that point, money stops being real. You might as well just say like, oh, you have infinity money. You have a gloop glop money. You have glorp dollars worth of money.
That's like I think it's after a certain like in the millions. I feel like once it hits a certain level of that onward, it's starting to be abstract, you know?
You
can't like, what are you going to spend that on?
Like, I don't know, like get my house paid off and I don't know, get a nice boat. And like after that, I'm like, hey, like, what else? I don't know, what else would I spend it on? Probably nothing.
Yeah, like whenever I do that, like that thought experiment of somebody being like, what would you do if you like won the lottery and it's all that? It's like, I don't know, I would buy a house, I'd pay off a bunch of debt.
Get my friend a house.
There's a certain limit to it after a point. Is like once I've accomplished, like I'm comfortable and I don't have to work anymore, like what else would I want with that money?
I don't know, make sure that my friends aren't broke, I guess. But I mean, like, in that time, I'm not trying to sound like super noble or anything like that, far from it, but I truly think that like Elon Musk is just a tortured man, and not in a pitiable way, but just like in a like, I wouldn't want to be him. I wouldn't want to live in that skin.
Or not even in an interesting way. Like, he's not like he's a tortured artist. He's not Kafka, you know? Like, he's not writing something.
He's a tortured, like, he's just a tortured, like, car salesman. Like, it's like that. It just sucks. It sucks to see it. And because he's miserable and hates himself, he has to make everything else worse. Right? Like, I don't know if you guys saw the movie Tenet, the Christopher Nolan.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Tenet.
It's like it's a classic Christopher Nolan. Like, doesn't make any sense at all, but like it's kind of like, okay, that's kind of cool. And anyway, one point, like there's this Russian oligarch, and it turns out he's dying. And the whole reason for the conflict in the movie, I think, is because he's dying, and he says like, there's no world after me. So I'm just going to make it so that like I don't know, like I can't even remember if it was a coherent reason to how he could do this, but he was going to make it so the world didn't exist after he died. And like that, that's Musk, and like a lot of people like him, right? Like I don't even know if he's ever talked about a legacy. I don't know. I think that's part of the whole thing, like where they want to live forever and they want to become like cyber gods. And like I could go off on like, you know, their version of cyber theosis, and like how they're all going to live like vermin and cattle under their heel and all this stuff. And like, you know, but they don't see a point to a world after them. They don't see a point to leaving a legacy. They just want to be there and just be these immortal vampires. Not even really enjoying anything, except for like ritualized pedophilia, I guess. And it's like,
Jesus Christ.
It's like shocking how common that particular combination is. Like, there's a guy, and I've talked about him before, Robert Miller. He's a Montreal businessman. He founded Future Electronics, which I guess is a pretty big company that nobody's ever heard of. But they're big. Like they're big, and they're basically like tech hardware, right? So anyway, he's an old guy. He's got Parkinson's now, and which is how he ended up escaping accountability for his numerous alleged crimes against minor girls. And also he happens to be super into like cryonics and like life extension technology. And there's always that combination where it's like, I want to be like epic, wealthy pedophile and also live forever doing that. And it's like this pops up again and again. I think it's just like, I don't know. I think they all took the same like ayahuasca trip together, and they all just kind of like cracked through the veil a little bit and saw what was waiting for them after the last judgment. And they're just like, I just want to avoid that.
I'm so going to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of he's not a tech guy, but like that's the Trump's weird obsession with dying. Like that started happening recently where he's been like, I don't think I'm going to heaven. He keeps saying that, you know? It's like, I kind of sense a lot of them feel that way. Like either they're deeply narcissistic and materialist. And so they're like, there's nothing for me. Like once I'm gone, I'm gone. I don't live anymore. And so then what's the point? Because, it's a very solipsistic worldview. Yeah. Or it's they do kind of believe in an afterlife and they're like, oh, I know the shit I've done.
I don't want to go there.
I know that's not going to be good.
I don't want any of that. Yeah. I mean, and that's I think that's kind of the bargain. I mean, I don't know this for sure, but I mean, Peter Thiel, speaking of Peter Thiel, we talk about Peter Thiel a lot. Yeah. There's a great interview with him where somebody asks him about death, and like he legitimately, straight up, does not think that he's going to die. Not even like in a speculative way, not in like, I hope that we're going to have this technology, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Like I hope to leave a legacy where maybe someday in the future people will not have to die. And like he's like, no, he's like, I'm not going to die. And he's of course like weird and sweaty and German about it, but he's just like, he does not think that he's subject to the same mortality as the cattle are, right? Like, and that's how he wants it, right? Like he wants to live as an immortal, weird vampire guy.
Something like ideologically or something shifted in rich people mentality. Not that like, not to act like, rich people in the past were good, because they weren't, but there was more of a sense of like having a legacy you wanted to like leave behind, or like, I don't know, there was a conception in the like Protestant work ethic in America of like, I'm working so hard so that my kids one day will have this beautiful future. And that even richer capitalists had that idea of like, no, I did all this for my children. That does not seem to be true anymore. Like
they all hate their children. And like Carnegie and Rockefeller built libraries and like university foundations and all this. I'm like, not that Carnegie and Rockefeller were good people. They weren't. Like they did horrendous things. But at least there was kind of like okay, we need to somewhat sustain the society that created us such that like our progeny will be able to continue to be prosperous in this society, right? And that's completely gone. That's completely gone. Like it's very much like, no, we're gonna pull up the drawbridge. We're gonna get into these weird little compounds, these gated like luxury paradises, and the rest of the world is gonna just like disintegrate into savagery, and like everybody else's lives are gonna be nasty, brutish, and short, but we're gonna be living in this hedonistic paradise guarded by drones in our compound. Yeah, and that's the future, and like we're just gonna do that. Like, I don't know, man. It's not. I don't even think that's like an do they think that's an optimistic future? I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good time to me.
I wouldn't want to be that. Like I wouldn't want to live in that. Like,
it sounds awful. It sounds awful. I don't. But I mean, I think it's just there's such a anti-human spirit in the world right now. I sound like I'm going off here, but like there really is. I think there is an ideology now among the elite that is anti-humanity, right? Like it's the idea, like they have given up. They no longer wish, even in a limited way, to uplift humanity or to allow us to share in their prosperity in any small refracted way. It's very much like, no, we're giving up on that. These people are vermin. If we get our hands on a biological weapon that can wipe them all out, we're going to do it. Like that's kind of like I think that's kind of the idea now. And I don't even think they're that secretive about it at all. There's definitely, I mean, all these conferences these guys go to where they're talking about like, oh yeah, we think the world's going to be in chaos in like 10 years. We're getting bunkers in New Zealand. You know, we're going to get like bomb collars for the guards and stuff like that. And like, but that's just like, that's again, another failure of imagination. There is zero thinking about like, could we avert the contradictions? Can we move through the contradictions that we've created? Nobody believes in the future anymore. And I think that's the future, right? It's just this increasing disintegration.
Yeah.
The only place that believes in the future right now is China, I think.
Yeah. The future looks bright if you're in China, I think.
I know they got their problems too, right? Like I'm
not like a huge fan of the Chinese regime, but also like I don't know. Yeah,
they can sort of sing other shit together. I don't know.
Yeah, they're building things. We don't build things. We build a UFC stadium in the White House. That's what we do here. We don't build like trains, you know? Yeah, we build the burger dome.
Yeah. I mean, I think it kind of reminds me of something, Josiah, you and I talked about over the phone a little bit ago about how, like, you can look at like the Soviet Union or different communist regimes or whatever, but like, especially the Soviet Union, like, I think Stalin definitely made a few oopsie daisies, over his career. But if you look at the way that Soviet Russia went from like a third world backwater, like the most like backwards country in Europe, into like a global superpower within the course of like 50 years, something like that.
Yeah,
like, maybe we could learn something from that. I don't know. Maybe they did something.
Sure. And sure, we can take some lessons from that. The rapid industrialization clearly had some costs. But like, but like,
well, like I mean, oopsie daisies,
But there's something about there were the oopsie daisies, and we don't need to replicate those. But there is there was a belief in the future. That's the thing with those kinds of plans and stuff. I mean, kind of in defense of space exploration. I think that's kind of part of why I think I like space exploration, because it does represent a society that believes there's a future. I guess that's part of why I latch onto it. It represents like a belief that we can continue to journey out to the limits of human knowledge, and there's still more that can happen. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think that basically that I don't know, not like getting a little bit Mark Fisher here, but like that future has been closed. And that door is closed, and we are haunted by the futures that we're not getting. Reminds me, I got to come back into Mark Fisher, because
me too.
He knew a few things. He knew a thing or two, I think.
I mean, and it's not. It's not that they're. It's not to be completely doomed. Like, I don't think there is no future possible, but it does require like a degree of imagination and organization and stuff like that no one seems willing to do right now. And that might change, like things getting really bad could maybe change that,
maybe. I mean, like, again, like, I don't know. I don't know what the future is. And, I mean, like, I'm having kids, so like, that's cool. Maybe that's irresponsible, but I think it's good to have children, but, ultimately, this is kind of where I ended up religiously. Like, like the world is not going to get better. And it's just going to get more insane and evil and destabilized. And maybe there will be periods where things get better in certain places, but definitely this ain't it, and like, you can't. It's the city of men. Like, it's the city of man, right? The city of man, the city of God, right? I think Augustine was onto something there, right? And one of those cities has a future, and the other one does not.
I think that's one of the reasons I think I did return to Christianity, was actually, because I was reading Mark Fisher at the same time as I was kind of going through that. Like I think that it, at the very least, it, you know, gives you the language for imagining a future that's outside of the realm of what feels possible. You know, that there's an eschatological future. You know, that.
Yeah. And modernity was largely an effort to do that ourselves. I think like there was kind of always an expectation. I think in the ancient medieval world, it's like, hey, things aren't great. Not an ideal society, right? There's even intimations, I think, in some medieval thought. There's like, you know what? Like we have an aristocracy and we have like, but like in the kingdom of heaven, that's probably not going to be there. You know, we get to modernity, and there's the idea that okay, we're not going to wait anymore, and we're going to make things better here. We're going to overthrow the old order. And I know, like, this is not a defense of the old order at all.
Yeah,
like,
real underlining. Like, there's some good things to modernity. It's not.
I mean, like my wife giving birth and not dying, right? Like I think that's awesome, right? Like I'm super in awe of what medical professionals can do. Like that's amazing. That's awesome. And so I don't want to like return with a V to living in a village and paying rent in grain. Like that life sucked, and people had to be forced to do that. When they didn't have to do that, when they had an option to escape, they did. Right. And so like you can't look at that past with nostalgia, partly because none of us have lived it. Right. And so we don't really know what that was like. But modernity coming in and do, you know, like I think there was real progress. Right. Like I think there was real things that happened and there were good things about overthrowing the old order, but we've kind of run out of gas on that project, right? And you know, like whether for the hard ecological limits that we're running up against, I think that's going to become more and more relevant. It is becoming more and more relevant, and especially in the global south, highly exposed to effects from climate change and environmental degradation. But it's going to happen here too. You know, my brother was he's a paramedic, and during the heat dome a few years back, he tells me, "Oh yeah, we've been pulling bodies out of apartments, right? Yeah. Like that's coming." You know, I tell my parents, like I told my mom a couple months ago, I said, "Oh, you know, like I'll probably die in a heat wave when I'm older. Probably will." Yeah. You know, and like that life is coming. And for those reasons, for ecological reasons, for a variety of reasons, like the project of modernity in all its good and all its bad is drawing to a close, and we're coming into something else. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I don't know, like the old world dying, the new world struggling to be born. Now is the time of monsters. Like that time of monsters can be a long time, man. And you can live in that age for a long, long time. And you know, maybe Christianity's right, and like that new age doesn't come about by our effort, but comes about by, you know, the last judgment, the coming of Christ again, right? Like that maybe that is the answer, and maybe that's not true, and like that's just kind of a method of control and all that. But like, I don't know. Look at the scoreboard. Has it worked? Right?
Well,
are we there yet?
Yeah. I mean, I think that like ideally, what that belief that maybe it's, you know, it doesn't come in my lifetime, but it comes, you know, after the return of Christ or whatever, is also, though, ideally that I think it does inspire us to do stuff in the moment. You know, that we you know, can make the world better. But it's hard to imagine, how that would look, you know, in 20 years or whatever, 50 years, 100 years. I think that's the challenge for me that I don't know, is bridging the eschaton to the present of like, what is the takeaway for the present moment? If you do believe things will be reconciled one day.
Yeah. And I'm not advocating for quietism and just being like, okay, well, just give up and like, you know, just live in the pod and eat bugs, and you know, we'll live in the new world order and get the barcode, whatever. I don't know. Get the Monster drink, Monster Energy drink logo stamped on the forehead. The side note on that, it was so funny, like seeing like the Monster Energy drink logo on the UFC pain cage, the burger dome that they built.
Yeah.
And just thinking back to that lady saying like, "Oh, it's the mark of the like the Monster Drink logo is the mark of the beast," and thinking like, "Ah, she was onto something. She was right." There it is. It's right there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm not arguing for quietism and just kind of giving up and like, I think if popular struggle has shown us anything in this horrible age of decay and decline, is that a human being is honestly still good.
Yeah.
Right. Up here in Canada, we definitely, I can tell you, like people were watching the Minneapolis stuff.
Yeah.
And and people were affected by it. And I know like we're a different country and all that stuff, and we have our own problems. And I will never ever paint Canada as like a utopia or anything like that. And I can't stand it when Canadians get on their high horse about Americans, because we're your satrapy. Like we are you in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah.
But that means that like the good things that you guys are able to do, like it affects us too, right? And seeing people really put their bodies on the line. Alex Pretty, Renee Good, literally putting their lives down on the ground, right? And like I know they didn't want to die, and I don't want to like romanticize the horrible things that happened to them as something that they willingly submitted to, but like think especially of Alex Pretty, like he had to have known that there was a risk that would happen.
Yeah. And
he was a human being, and his love was stronger than their evil, and they killed him. And I don't know. There's a bit of a Christ-like moment in that, I think. And I don't know. I don't want to claim to like Pretty believe whatever, because I don't know him. I didn't know the guy, obviously, and like I'm just kind of.
I believe Renee Good was some type of mainline. Yeah. Yeah. So but even then, I think whether they believe it or not, I think that's the kind of love that when I think of Christian love, that is what they demonstrated there, whether, beliefs, regardless of their personal beliefs. And I think that's good to remember. Like, as much as I have the like Calvinism in me, I do think I fundamentally believe in the human spirit or whatever. Right. Yeah. Like, and this isn't even political, but like as the World Cup is going on right now, I've been really warmed by all the like cross-cultural interactions that have happened in America, and remind that like this country isn't as inherently xenophobic as the people who are leading it currently would make you believe. You know what I mean?
And you want to make it that way, right? And and I think that's like you pointing that out. Like there's been a really deliberate project to turn people into that, and it has failed. People are not that, and people I think are rejecting it, and like that's beautiful. Like that's like all the powers of the world trying to make people into something less than people, and those people refusing to become that. Yeah. Like, there is another option. You can refuse. You can refuse to be a part of that. And, I think there to a certain extent, like, yes, there has been absolutely in the Western population, the Western Gestalt consciousness, definitely Hitlerification has happened.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Things have gotten
things have gotten dark for sure. I don't want to discount that or downplay that. But you know what? Like they haven't won. They haven't won yet, and they don't have to, and it's not inevitable. And if it takes 100 years, if it takes 1,000 years, if it takes until the eschaton, right? They are going to lose. They're going to lose, and Satan knows he's going to lose. He knows that, and so he's crashing out right now. He's crashing out. He's molding, and what you're seeing now is Satan molding and crashing out. So,
hell yeah. Well, Let's see. Is there anything else we want to do here before we wrap up? Because I both like would love to keep talking and also felt I was like an awesome closing kind of statement. I'm torn now.
No, I got nothing, man. I think we kind of shot the shit in the beginning there, and I don't know if I managed to put anything coherent together again.
No, I think that was
got a little girl, and my brain's just glue now. So yeah.
Do you know what I've been thinking about?
What have you been thinking about?
You can feel free to cut this if you want, but I was thinking about Pete Hegseth and the way that he so he like talks a lot about this stuff about like first off, he talks about the Crusades a lot, but he's also he's extremely anti-Catholic, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's really funny. But also like so he's like super into like this sort of dispensationalist, like we gotta do Armageddon, like holding war in the Holy Land. But he's a neo-reformed guy. The reformed people, they don't believe in that shit.
Yeah, what do we?
They don't believe in. You don't go to a Presbyterian church and hear about the rapture. I was just thinking about how like American Christianity is so fake. It's so crazy how like syncretic it is, built around like kind of cruelty maxing.
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking about. Like we were just like, I'm gonna pick all the parts that suck and make other people sad. That's the parts of the tradition I'm going to believe in.
Yeah. This is
go ahead.
This is what passes for religion in the American mind.
It totally is that. It is like, what if we made all the things that are in the Nicene Creed, those can be like optional parts of the belief system, but like hating queer people is mandatory.
Yeah. Hitlerification is mandatory.
Yeah.
And like Pete Hegseth, man, I could go on at length about that guy. Maybe if you decide to have me on again, like maybe I can. But he was telling people, and maybe I mentioned this at the beginning, he was telling people this is Armageddon.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just lost Armageddon, dude. Like you were personally responsible for winning the Armageddon, and you lost.
You're going to have to look God in the eye and say that you lost Armageddon.
Jesus is up in heaven like, tough shit, man, you lost. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I can't come back. It's over. I can't come back for a while now. You got to do it again.
Yeah, you got
to try
10,000 years, man.
You know what? Yeah. Islam's true now. So
yeah. Jesus is going to come down at the gate in Jerusalem and kill the Antichrist. And it's man, I got like super into like Shia eschatology during the war.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, Manasseh, thank you so much for joining. And we'll have to do this again with a more structured topic because this was a lot of fun. So
absolutely. Well, thanks so much. Good to meet both of you guys.
Yeah, good to meet you formally.
Good to meet the cats too, James.
Hell yeah.
And James, I think I'll have you on like twice next month. So that's why I'm not giving you as formal of a goodbye because we got Kristen Rock Summer coming up.
Absolutely.
Also, Manasseh, this isn't the first time we've talked because remember back when on Twitter when they were doing the Spaces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
one of the last good things that Twitter did.
Do they still have Spaces on Twitter?
Yeah, but they're all. I think so, but I think they're all. Yeah. No one's using them the way that we like when we were all using Twitter in the same way they did. It's not like
pyramid schemes now.
Yeah. It's like you'll get a notification saying like there's a giant like crypto seminar happening on a space if you want to join.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, they're just playing Adolf Hitler speeches.
Hey, thanks so much for listening to today's episode. If you like what you heard, make sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps out with the algorithm. And if you really like what you heard, consider supporting the show on Patreon. One of the benefits of supporting this show on Patreon is that you get your name read out at the end of every episode. So, without further ado, this episode is brought to you by our lovely patrons who include... I am once again Philip Cozy. I drink corn syrup. Yum. Vita Breva, Avakai Brodigam, Caleb Sutton, Regular Size Horse, Small, Kyle Gannis, Moss, The Worst of All Possible Worlds, Divining Comics, Gavin Aronson, Joseph Gross, Robert Alman, Attention Francis, Shy, Randy Sutton, Josh Christensen, Caleb Butler, Ross Ben Daniels, Frankie Teardrop, Martha Zumak, Benjamin Rawls, Ian Friedenberg, Ian S., James Lunt, A.A. Ron Grouchy Smarksies, Ruthus Truthus, Electron Shed, Kitty Sparks, Alan, Dr. Shockmaster, Lord Zed, Nathan Thiessen, Scott Campbell, Linnea Sterte, and of course, Chris Barker. Thanks for listening to today's episode, and I don't know, we'll have some more later this month. Are you ready for the New World Order?
And I'm here to say you must give more of your rights away. Your sacrifice is the only remedy for the real pandemic. Humanity. We must prepare for an angrier world as Agenda 2030 is unfurled. You will eat the bomb sitting in the metaverse. You will comply and it will get worse. Are you ready for the new world order? No more human rights or borders. We own you, your sons and daughters, and we fight you. The borders, we make a problems and blame you. The damage for everything we do. Conspiracy theories are coming true. If you don't stop us, what's